Season 9, Episode 5. We're about to answer a distress signal from a Federation starship that was supposedly lost several years ago. Somehow it's returned. We'll be assisted on this mission by the USS Challenger, commanded by Captain Geordi LaForge, who we haven't seen since, I believe, the first season.
Good to see you again. Looks like the two missing ships are here, although they're both in a disabled state. Neither of them have responded to our hails. That's entirely possible. Even minimal exposure to the Nexus can be pretty disruptive to ship systems. I think we should take a closer look. Things could be worse than our initial scans have indicated.
Let's get a closer look and scan them. Maybe we can find it. Let's answer a hail from the USS Madison.
Apologies. This ship's taken some damage here. Short-range comms are barely working, and we're experiencing widespread systems failure on all decks. Our Nexus defense screen's overloaded, and we were exposed to a full blast. We're lucky to be here. We could use your help.
We're on our way, Madison. Put Captain LaForge on screen.
Something's not right here. I worked on the Nexus Defense Screens project, and a catastrophic failure like that seems unlikely. In an overload situation like she described, the ship wouldn't be disabled. It'd be destroyed.
Odd. Let's get a short-range sensor scan. This whole area right here is called the Nexus. Well, don't want to get too close to it. Just close range for a short-range sensor scan. Start scanning the Madison. Red alert. All hands battle stations. That's different.
Whatever they fired just disrupted most of our systems. We're sitting ducks over here.
Shoot to disable.
More shields failing.
We don't want to destroy the Madison, just disable her.
Rear shields failing. Right shields failing.
That's the last thing I want to do is take on a Galaxy-class starship. Why are they attacking us in the first place? We're here to help. Gives me great concern to attack a fellow Federation starship, but we have to defend ourselves.
Shields failing. More shields failing. Target shields have failed. Right shields failing.
We're still trying to
Hold on, Captain LaForge. Okay, I've disabled the Madison for now. Challenger's disabled as well. The Forestel is still out here.
We're still trying to figure out what they hit us with over here. Whatever it was, it knocked most of our systems out. We're running on emergency power. I think we'd better get over there and find out what's going on while we still have a functioning ship between us. Meet me at these coordinates on Deck 10.
Understood, Captain. I only need a small away team.
Looks like someone activated the security system on this deck. Fortunately, I know a thing or two about that system. The console here is offline, but there should be a functional one nearby in a holodeck. From there, we can access the system and shut the fields down.
Sounds like a plan. Let's get going.
This holodeck's damaged. Let's try the next one. All right, let's get to work. With luck, we should be able to bypass the system and drop those... Wait.
Something wrong, Captain?
Someone's loading up a holodeck program in here, and I've got a feeling it's not for R&R.
Ready weapons.
Activating Program Barclay, 42 Epsilon. Safety protocols are disengaged.
Please, help us! The Borg are everywhere!
At least it's a holodeck program, but they said the safety regulations was off.
The program's locked. We'll have to survive the battle to leave.
Hologram or not, safety protocols are off. And my blade can go cut right through them.
Flanking damage detected.
Last wave. Unless they change the program.
Let's hope they didn't. Any others?
Oh, thank you. If there's anything I can do to repay you, anything at all.
Computer, pause program.
That's definitely a Reg Barclay program. Let's get back to business. We'd better bypass security before they send more sparring partners to deal with.
Let's use the holodeck arch consoles.
Okay, that did it. Security systems are down on this deck, and they won't be putting us into another holodeck scenario anytime soon.
That's great. I think I've had enough Borg for right now.
This is Commander Tobias. Please receive. I repeat, if you can hear this, come to 10 forward at once. There's...
We're barely reading you, Commander.
Our defenses just dropped. We require your... They are closing on us. Hurry. It won't be long before they attack.
Who's going to attack?
Someone's jamming that signal. We'd better get to 10 forward.
Very well. Let's get moving.
Thank you for coming. The Madison has been taken over by hostile forces, and we are in dire need of assistance.
What happened here, Commander?
We responded to a distress call from USS Forrestal, long thought lost to the Nexus. As we closed to assist, the Madison was struck by a potent beam of psionic energy. It disabled the ship and left us vulnerable to attack. Mind-controlled members of the Forrestal's crew then beamed over and took control of this vessel. We few are all that remain free.
Who or what is behind this?
an alien of tremendous psionic ability, formerly trapped within the Nexus. We believe it lured the Forrestal there in an escape attempt, which failed. Somehow, it was able to break free when the Nexus recently returned. Though powerful, there are limits to the alien's ability. The combat with your ship has weakened it considerably. Now is the time to strike. The controlled crew are bound to attack again soon.
Alright then. Set weapons to heavy stun. You don't want to kill anyone.
Picking up transporter signals, multiple contacts. We've got incoming.
Yep, they're definitely from the Forrestal. You can tell based on their uniforms. 23rd century.
Enemy contacts inbound.
A couple of the officers are Andorian. My own people. Let's talk to Captain LaForge, see what his input is.
Looks like we bought ourselves a little time. We should discuss our next move soon. You might talk with some of the survivors here for more information as well. Your call.
I'll talk with survivors.
Ensign Rana, engineering. Sorry for staring, Captain LaForge. Your work on transwarp theory was required reading at the Academy. I never thought I'd actually meet you. Wish it were under different circumstances.
Report, Ensign.
Right. Well, they hit main engineering first. If you're going down there, be on your guard. Several of us tried to take it back a couple of days ago. They beamed in and took us by surprise. I was the only one to make it back here.
Don't let it wear you down.
Ensign Seitel, security. Your arrival is most fortuitous. Our numbers have dwindled considerably since the enemy's initial assault. Until your arrival, I calculated our odds of survival at 4,286 to 1.
And now what do you say the odds are now, Ensign?
Difficult to fully assess at this juncture. However, I am willing to state that our odds have improved considerably. If all of you were psionics, our odds would be even better. The alien is quite ineffective against those with mental abilities.
I see. Carry on, Ensign.
Oh, am I glad to see you. Things were looking more than a little ugly until you got here. I'd pour you a drink, but all of the replicators went offline an hour ago.
How are you holding up?
As good as can be, under the circumstances. Still amazed we haven't been, dominated by that alien. The commander thinks it's because we all come from a species with psionic abilities. As good a reason as any, I suppose.
That is a sensible theory.
I have a feeling these attacks will intensify as the alien gains strength. If we're going to do something to save this ship, we'll need to do it fast. Let's get down to main engineering. I think we can get a better grip on the security system there and use it to incapacitate both the hostile crew and the alien.
Agreed.
Take these psionic inhibitors with you. We hope to use them on some of our dominated crewmates prior to your arrival. But I suspect they will serve you better at this time. They should protect you if the alien attempts to take control of your minds.
Thank you, Commander. Stay put. Alright, Captain, let's head down to main engineering. See if we can't restore main power. More hostiles. Hostile when they're Starfleet officers, now can we? And they even throw grenades. You can tell they're controlled because of the green arc surrounding their
Watch
heads.
it! They're beaming in reinforcements.
I have a thing or two up my sleeve as well. Down.
Heads up! More hostiles incoming!
Personal shield losing power.
Opinions, Captain LaForge?
We've got a couple of problems here. Main power's offline, and there's a lot of Nexus radiation getting past the screens. I'll handle the power situation while you deal with the radiation. Once that's done, we can bring the security systems back online.
Understood. Recalibrating the screens.
Nice work. Radiation levels are back in the safe zone, and I've managed to prime the warp core. Give me a hand with it, and we can restore main power.
Alright. One engineer to another. Restoring the warp power.
That did it. Main power's back online, and warp core is stable. I've activated most of the security systems, but it looks like the bridge is still under enemy control. It's a good bet that's where the alien is.
Very well. Let's head towards the bridge and retake it. For all we know, the alien could be down there too.
This ship and all upon it belong to Cosmo.
Starfleet disagrees with you on that.
Your words mean nothing. Kill them. Kill them now.
Cute. Don't want to fight us on your own turf, so you use pawns. This guy out. He's the reason for all this. Wherever he is. Wonder if I can. It's mostly an energy beam, so I can't use my blade.
I'm reading the alien on sensors. It's back on the forestall. This isn't over yet.
Recommendations, Captain?
The Challenger might be able to fight, but most of this ship's crew is unconscious. Beam back to your ship and deal with the forestall. I'll do what I can here to get the shields up and keep the Madison in one piece.
Understood. Good luck, Captain. Yellow Springs, beam us back. Got a bad feeling we'll have to disable the Forrestal too. Put it on screen.
Shall the battle continue? Shall you strike me anew again and again until nothing remains?
Stand down. The fight's over.
Once I was imprisoned within the Nexus, cast away for defying those who called themselves my rulers. And now a new jailer comes, demanding submission.
Release the ship and her crew.
No, I need this ship and everyone on it. They give me what I need to return home and avenge my imprisonment. I will not give them up.
Very unfortunate. Tactical. Fire to disable.
The Challenger stands ready to assist you.
Once again, I do not like firing at our own Federation starship, but this guy's in control of it and I have to disable it to save them. Just goes to show you how tough Federation starships really are. She's disabled. Hold your fire. That's twice I've had to disable 2 Federation starships. Answer the hail.
It seems I am at your mercy. Will you strike the killing blow now, as is your right?
No. You'll be taken into custody. Alive.
If that is to be my fate, I yield. The ship and crew are yours. It is an unexpected mercy, one I would not extend to a vanquished foe on the battlefield. Much has changed since my banishment to the Nexus.
You made the right choice. Put the medicine on screen.
Nicely done. I was able to get a call into Starfleet, and we should have backup here soon. In the meantime, I'll keep working with the crews of the disabled ships. We'll have them up and running again in no time.
Glad to hear it, Captain.
You saved a lot of lives here today. You showed mercy to someone who wasn't inclined to return the favor. That goes a long way in my book.
Thank you, Captain.
You're welcome. The Nexus is definitely worth studying, but only under safe conditions. The crews of the Forrestal and the Madison found that out the hard way, I'm afraid. Just like we did on the Enterprise all those years ago.
Likewise. Safe travels, Captain. Helm, take us out of here. Warp 2. Much easier mission than my last episode. Hail Command, let them know what we did.
Interesting report. This alien was trapped for eons in the Nexus and wanted to leave? As I understand it, the Nexus is a paradise. Apparently there's at least one life form out there who disagrees. Fortunately, you saved a lot of lives, and 3 Starfleet vessels. Captain LaForge tells me they'll spend some time in space dock, but they'll be ready for duty again soon. And And we can use all the ships we can get on the frontier these days. Well done.
Thank you, Admiral. Well, folks, that was episode 5. I'll give you a sneak peek at episode 6. Melting Pot.
The Kentari and Lukari governments have begun work on a joint colonial site in the Dranur system. Starfleet has been assisting both groups on the project, as have other Alliance members. I'd like you to join the effort and help them get things moving forward. There's been Zenkethi activity in neighboring sectors, and both the Lukari and Kentari have clashed with them in the past. Dranur itself has little tactical value, but the Zenkethi are known to carry a grudge. Keep that colony safe.
Will do. Okay, folks, I hope you enjoyed episode 5. I will see you for episode 6. In the meantime, this is Captain Chris Dorn, signing off.